you're awake at 3 a.m., replaying every conversation, every look, and every "I love you." You're looking for a reason that makes sense. You're asking, why? But here is the first hard truth. You are using a logical, loyal mind to try and understand a dark, fractured heart. It's like trying to read a book in a room with no light. Betrayal isn't an accident. It's a series of silent, psychological choices. Today, we are stripping away the excuses. We are going to look at the cold mechanics of why people cheat, and more importantly, why your very best traits, your loyalty, your empathy, your good heart, actually made you a target. By the end of this video, you won't just understand them. You will finally understand how to reclaim yourself. This is AOA motivation. Most people think cheaters feel like bad people. They don't. Psychology calls this moral licensing. In their mind, they create a balance sheet. They say, "I work 60 hours a week," or "I've been a good partner for 5 years," or "I'm going through a hard time." They use these good deeds as a license to do something bad. To them, the betrayal isn't a sin. It's a reward they think they've earned. They don't see your pain yet because they've already spent months making you the villain in their story. They find small flaws in you. Maybe you're too busy or you're too perfect, and they magnify them until, in their twisted logic, they are the victim and the cheating is their escape. They didn't fall into a trap. They built it, brick by brick, with their own justifications. It's the question that keeps you up. Was I not enough? No. The truth is, you were too much. Dark personalities don't look for broken people. They look for high-value, loyal partners because you have what they lack: emotional stability. They choose you because of your empathy trap. They know that if they slip up, you won't walk away immediately. You'll look for reasons. You'll try to fix them. You'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they don't deserve. Your loyalty is structural. Like we discussed in our 15 rules, trust is a foundation. They see your structural integrity and they want to lean on it while they build their secret lives elsewhere. You weren't cheated on because you were weak. You were cheated on because your strength provided a safety net for their cowardice. Phase 3. The dark mechanics. Gaslighting and intermittent reinforcement. This is the stage where the psychological damage truly begins. It's not just about the cheating, it's about the war they wage on your perception of reality. To keep their secret life safe, they have to make you doubt your own eyes, your own ears, and your own intuition. This is gaslighting in its purest form. Think back. Have you heard these phrases? You're just insecure. Your past trauma is making you imagine things. I was just being friendly. Why do you have to ruin every good moment with your jealousy? You're overreacting. It was just a text. They use your good heart against you. Because you are an honest person, you assume they are being honest too. You start to think, maybe I am being too sensitive. Maybe it is just me. This is exactly what they want. When you are busy questioning yourself, you stop questioning them. This isn't just a lie, it's a strategy to keep you compliant. But why is it so hard to leave, even when you suspect the truth? This is where intermittent reinforcement comes in. It's the same psychology used in gambling. If a slot machine never paid out, you'd walk away. But because it pays out just enough, you stay for hours, losing everything. A cheater does the same. They give you a week of perfect love, the person you originally fell in love with. followed by 2 weeks of coldness and distance. Your brain becomes addicted to those highs. You aren't staying because you're happy. You're staying because you're waiting for the good version of them to come back one more time. You are effectively being trained to accept less and less while working harder and harder to please them. You're not in a relationship anymore. You're in a psychological prison where they hold the key. When they get caught, or when they decide to leave, the discard is often brutal. You expect a deep conversation. You expect tears. But often, you get coldness. Why? Because to a dark mind, the relationship was a transaction. Once the cost of the lies becomes higher than the benefit of your loyalty, they simply close the account. You keep waiting for closure. You want them to admit what they did and how much it hurt. But you must understand, you cannot get closure from the person who broke you. Asking a cheater for the truth is like asking a thief to return what they stole just so you can feel better. They won't. Closure isn't something they give you. It's something you give yourself by accepting that their actions were a reflection of their character, not your worth. So, where does this leave you? It leaves you with the most valuable thing in the world, your integrity. They may have taken your time, your trust, and your peace, but they could not take your ability to be loyal. That belongs to you. In our video on 8 habits destroying your life, we talked about how overthinking kills happiness. Stop overthinking their motives. Their motive was simple. They were not strong enough to be honest. Your loyalty is not a weakness. It is a superpower that was simply placed in the wrong hands. From today, you set a new rule. Your loyalty must be earned, not just given. You are a high-value soul. Don't let a low-value action make you lose sight of that. You didn't lose them. They lost the only person who would have never given up on them. And that is a debt they will carry forever, even if they never admit it. If you're still here, it means you're a survivor. Leave a 111 in the comments if you are choosing your own peace over their chaos today. If this helped you find some clarity, subscribe to AOA Motivation. We are in this together. Stay strong.